What's
So
blocking
part
your
two, let's talk
manifestation?
about
Part 2.
actually working with this energy of Saturn and Pisces, strategizing. And let's think about Saturn. I talked about in another video how the planets are like verbs in a sentence. Planets are wandering stars, so they're always moving, they're acting. The verb is action. So Saturn is the actor, and the sign of Pisces is the adverb. So, the adverb modifies the verb. It modifies action. So Pisces naturally modifies through the lens of dissolving, spreading, mixing, because it's mutable water. It's the water changing. It's the season we're in right now. We're in Pisces season. On the time I'm recording this, the date is March 5th, 2023. It's mutable, it's changing. We're changing from the winter to spring. So you've got this mutable water, and which is modifying the actions of a planet that looks to constrict, hold on to things, which is why Saturn achieves. So how do we work with both of these energies? Well, for me, it is, how do I pull the best out of Saturn? And the best parts of Saturn is patience. So that's one of my big challenges. Patience, Jamal, patience. Discipline is not a big challenge for me. I can be very disciplined because why, I was born with my Saturn afflicted. That means Saturn was in a sign that it is not dignified in. My Saturn is in Leo. Okay. So sometimes when a person is born with planets that are afflicted, it gives them an extra oomph because it gives you the spirit of overcoming. I always feel like I have to overcome time. I was late to being an athlete, started playing football in the 8th grade. All my friends played in Pop Warner, So it helped me when I started playing football to be disciplined and to learn and to excel rapidly because I was late in getting into the sport. So that's an example of how an afflicted planet, having that in your chart, can push you towards a measure of greatness. But that withstanding, I'm still having to learn that things come in time. So Saturn, learning how to be measured, patient, steady. Those words that start with ST are Saturnian. Steady, stable, steadfast, stick-to-itness. So those are the positives of Saturn. But you don't want to be on the flip side. You don't want to be this ST word, stuck, stubborn, because those can create angst, especially given that Saturn is moving through mutable Pisces, mutable water Pisces. So we want to try to accentuate the positives of that planet while it is being modified by the sign of Pisces. Conversely, we want to apply some of that discipline to this very mutable energy of Pisces so that the dreams Pisces, the vision Pisces, that which is beyond the three-dimensional reality Pisces, can be ushered into the three-dimensional realm Saturn. So we're learning how to merge the beyond with the here and now with Saturn and Pisces. In traditional astrology, Saturn was the farthest planet in the solar system. Saturn was it. That's the limits of the three-dimensional world. And Saturn is a very limiting planet. Saturn rules our bones, okay? And the bones create limits. They put a structure between the different parts of the body, the muscle, the viscera, the joints. It gives a framework to the body. Otherwise, it would be just a pile of mush. So you need boundaries and limitation, healthy boundaries and limitation. If we can work with this Saturn through that lens of its highest, most evolved perspective, then this is a masterful, magical time for manifestation over these next 3 years. Jamal Robinson, 720 Astrology. Peace.